Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about one of the staples of your self-image, and that is the self-confidence part of your self-image. Alright, so the boundaries of what you can achieve in life and what is beyond your grasp is basically and primarily defined by what kind of a self-image you have about yourself. For example, if you can see yourself as the type of person that can succeed in whatever endeavors you're going into, there's a pretty good chance that you will do that. But if you see yourself as somebody who would initially start off, but then slowly drop in energy and eventually fail, well, then that's what's going to happen. It's inevitable. The greatest history or the greatest deceit in history, as religion would tell us, that the devil managed to convince humankind that the devil does not exist. But I think that the greatest deceit in history is when you yourself manage to convince yourself that there are things that you cannot achieve. Now, if you just look around you, and you don't have to look far, just look toward your idols in life, people you admire, and then you realize these people are just like you. They're made out of the same tissue, same blood, bones, same brain, same everything. But they have achieved the things that you'd want to achieve in life. So, all you have to do is understand one very simple thing. You can achieve this. But in order to start moving towards this frame of mind, you have to improve your self-image, and it all starts with your self-confidence. Now, how do you build your self-confidence? Or how do you get this self-confidence? Well, that's actually very simple as well. You build your self-confidence based on prior experiences and successes. Now, what does this mean? Well, let's put it into a practical use then. Whenever you want to try something new, you have to, as the word says, try. And what generally happens when you're trying out new stuff is you keep failing because you still don't know, or you still haven't acquired this new skill in order to be a success at it. So you keep trying and you're failing up until a point where you, succeed in something. Once you succeed, a normal frame of mind or a healthy frame of mind would erase all the previous failures and just remember this one success. Because now your brain knows that in order for this task to be successfully achieved, the shortest way to do it is what you've already done. And then as time progresses on and on, you start building more and more experience, and in turn optimize this way towards success. So this is the base for a healthy self-confidence. Remember all of your successes and do not dwell on the failures. A lot of people in today's day of age are having this problem. They will not try to go out and actually have the experience. They will sit down, they will read something or watch a video on YouTube without actually trying it for themselves. And based off what they've seen on this video or this book they've read, they will think that they have actually done it. And without actually doing it or trying out the action, you are missing out on all the failures, but at the same time, you're missing out on all of the successes. So after a while, since you haven't built up any success elements to your trying of these new things, you just keep watching new information and you're looking at other people trying new stuff, but you yourself are not trying, you get anxious because, well, you're not picking up anything new. So, just to make it very clear, in order to start building your self-confidence, you have to start doing things. You have to get yourself into action. Failure is as important as success in order to build a healthy self-confidence. Once you learn this, then everything changes. Why, would you ask? Well, one of the things that people generally really dislike is the feeling of failure. But at the same time, one of the things or one of the feelings that people most enjoy is that feeling you get of success. When something was hard, but you managed to get it done. That is an amazing feeling. But now, how do you get to this amazing feeling if you're not ready to actually go in and do a bit of failure? So, if you risk a bit of failure, you're actually opening yourself up for success, building your self-confidence and improving yourself. So even though it might sound counterintuitive, the way to success is through failure. You have to fail. And here's the funny thing. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. What counts is how you win. And what is very important, I can't stress this enough, when you are continually trying to learn something new and you keep failing and failing, you have to remember how it feels when you finally succeed, when you win, because that will drive you towards getting it done. That feeling will drive you there. One other thing that I would actually stress, and I do mean really stress, especially if your job or if your work is going to be posted anywhere that people would be able to see it and comment about it. Generally, this means the internet, because we live in the era where everything is plastered online. Now, I can tell you this from personal experience, namely, when you make something and when you post it online, be very mindful of comments being left by people that you do not know, anonymous people. Generally, majority of the people will give you feedback, be that positive or, well, negative. No feedback is bad, but here's where things get a bit dicey. Your brain will amplify immensely the negative comments versus the positive ones. I learned that throughout the years that I spent on my YouTube channel teaching other people how to do 3D. I would get 50,000 views on a video, and then I would get maybe 1,000 positive comments, 1,000 people saying thank you, this was amazing. And then there would always be just this one person, that person will leave a nasty comment. Generally, it can be even a comment that is not even related to your video. They just had a shitty day and they came over to your channel to tell you about it. That will drown out your successes if you let it dwell upon you. So, the most important thing that you can take out of this for your self-confidence to be built up and not brought down by unimportant things is dwell upon your successes. Do not allow yourself to be brought down by failures or negative feedback that is not grounded in, well, reality. So, like I said, it is extremely important that when things are just not going your way, just think back of how it feels when you actually succeed, and success will come back and you will again feel in the zone. Don't quit. There's no quitting. So that would be about this topic. I don't want to make it any longer, so I'll leave you all with the general thing that I do like to add on the end of my videos, and that is, don't compare yourself to other people. You're not them, you're you. And again, you don't have to be the best. You just need to be better. All right, take care.